Hey yo, what's up fellas? I've got a tutorial video for you today. If you don't already know me, my name is Sib, I'm the blue singlet guy, and I got beaten up by Tony Jeffries in real life, and I'm the current host of Aussie VR Boxing. So last week, the Thrill of the Fight 2 developers have developed a back-end feed for the Spectator Client. If you didn't know about the Spectator Client, it's a way to spectate on matches on Thrill of the Fight 2 without actually putting the VR headset on. Links in the description for how to get access to it. So I've developed some automation tools to pull this back-end data, to format it, and present it on the screen in a way that works in OBS. Now you may be wondering why I'm giving away my automation tools for free. If it makes Thrill of the Fight 2 easier, more accessible for people to create their own content, their own leagues, their own streams, then ultimately that's good for the community, and if it's good for the community, then it's good for the Thrill of Fight 2. So let's get into it, shall we? There's 3 parts to this. There's shorts, colors. Number 2 is the match timer, as well as the match status. So like, if they're fighting, if there's a clinch, if there's a knockdown, that kind of thing, that's up there as well. And then number 3 is the blue corner and red corner fighter names. Alright, so here we are in the OBS program. I've got a new scene here, and I've got a Spectator Client snapshot of what it would look like in game. So there's 2 scripts that you're going to need to download, links in the description for those. Let's jump into the first one, which is the automation of shorts colors. So you can see that there's tools up here. We want to click scripts, and again, this is, you'll have to download the files, so make sure that they're handy in your downloads folder or something. You can click the plus and navigate to the files where you have downloaded them, and then you want to click Shorts Overlay OBS LUA file, and you want to click open, and here it is. Now there's a few important details we have to make here. One, you have to set the PC username that you actually have. You can see I've got a scene down the bottom called scene, and then there's 2 sources that you need to make here. So now that that file is ready and uploaded, my username on my PC, you're going to have to click browse, and then you're going to have to go to your documents folder. And as you can see, in your PC, there's documents and then Thrill of the Fight 2. You want to open up the Spectator log folder. And again, if these folders don't exist yet, then you can just create them. You can see it's updated now to my location for this view, and you can rename this to anything you like. It just has to match what it has down the bottom as the scene name. So scene, as you can see there, it's matching. And then we need to create 2 sources. So I'm just going to close that. And now I'm going to click plus on the sources section in OBS. I'm going to look for browser. I'm going to create a new one. And then I'm going to click local file and then tick both of these options here. Shut down source when not visible and refresh browser when. Again, we bring up the scripts. They need to match exactly what is this browser source name. So shorts blue spec client. I'm going to update that. Rename it, so that's for the shorts blue, and now I'm just going to add another source, but I'm going to call it shorts red spec client. And again, I'm going to clear this CSS, click local file, and then click on these 2 options here. I'm going to click OK. Now, what we need to do is go into a match, and it will record the information. So now I'm going to refresh that as if I was in a match. And again, now once those things are done and created, I'm going to click the refresh button here, and I'm also going to click force refresh now. And boom, there we go, we got some colors. So this is as if I was in the match right now and it had previously recorded these files. The shorts red spec client, you can see is pink, which is matching this fighter here, and you've also got the ones for the blue. And just position it wherever you'd like on the screen. But that's the shorts colors done. So the next set of automation for the timer and match status, we want to add another script, and then you want to select timer converter spec client and then click open. So that's coming through correctly. Again, you're going to have to update your username here. Select browse and select your Spectator log folder in your documents folder, and then click select. Now the text source name, you want to make a new source for this, and I'm just going to make it a pretty basic text file, so we'll keep it round status spec client. So I'm going to click close now, and I'm going to make a new source, text, and then I'm going to give it the same name, so I've just copy pasted that, and then I'm going to click OK. So you can see it's picking up a recent match file that I have where the end of the match was recorded, and then organize that, resize it, and put it in a place that you'd like. Now I'm going to edit the files Now I'm going to edit the files as if I was actually in game watching a match. So there's 3 key files that we need here. One is the round time, the round state, and the round number. So these are the files that get pulled from the system. Again, you don't have to edit these. This will just automatically run in the back end, but I'm just going to show you what it would look like if I was in the game. They were fighting, let's say it was round 3, and I'm going to set the timer to 180 seconds, meaning 3 minutes. I'm going to update this information, and then boom, you can see that the time is updated. And this will dynamically change too based on what's happening in the match. So if there's a knockdown to pause the timer, as you can see, knockdown is shown. And then once the fight begins, and then I'm going to set this to say 60 seconds. I'm going to update both, and you can see there's a minute left. So that is the timer and match status automation done. And this last part, which is actually quite easy to do, is the names of the fighters with the different colors, but we don't know who the fighters' names are. So I'm going to create a new text source called blue name. I'm going to go OK. I'm going to go read from file, select the text file. I'm going to go into spectator log, and I'm going to pick name.txt in the blue corner. Blue name, there we go. And then you can create the red corner text, which is red_name. I've just added a new text source, read from file, browse, and then we're going to go to the red folder, and then we're going to select name. There we go, red name. And additionally, you can also pull what round the match is currently on as well. So we can go to sources, we click text, we'll go round, counter, select read from file, click browse, and in the spectator log folder, you want to go to the match folder. Again, if it doesn't exist already, you may need to make a folder and then select round number. And you can see that that's pulling in a number as well. You can add some extra text next to it, maybe another piece of text that says round next to it. But yeah, that's pretty simple to do as well. And there you have it, a fully automated system. It pulls the fighter name. It shows the short colors of the fighter in the blue corner and the red corner. And it also shows the timer of the match as well as the status. So now you guys have no excuses to not make your own communities, your own leagues, and your own streams of your own. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. All right, thanks for watching, fellas. I'll catch you in the next one. See you, boys.